The Honorable Titus Lote, Kacheliba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to stand as a member of this committee to actually congratulate my chairman, my vice chairman, and the committee members for the good work that was done in vetting these members. I also want to thank His Excellency the President, who is the chairman of this council, for having actually abided to the provision of the Climate Change Act 2016 and provided the names to be vetted. I think the members did a good job, not only to look at the papers that these people are actually carrying, but also to look at their spirit, dissect into their souls to understand the kind of change that they can bring to the Climate Change Council. Speaker, I think I cannot belabor on what many people have said in terms of this council. I think it stands at a very unique position in this country, and most particularly at this time of the year when we are actually seeing the effects of climate change. Everybody is actually relieved this particular time when we hear that there are rains coming across. This has never been the case before. People are actually looking at their weather forecast. People are waiting to look at the newspapers. People are calling to be told there is rain in Kakamega, there is rain in Kitale, and people are celebrating in Nairobi. That tells you that the effects of climate change is rife and it is here with us. I think we looked through the hearts of these people and we actually produced the people that we think can be able to do justice to climate change. Mr. Speaker, you actually cannot. Today we are looking at the budgets of this country. And one thing that people have not noticed is that our resources, our revenues are actually dwindling. And there is a big, big opportunity in what we call the carbon credit. In this country, we are told Kenya is one of the most ranking countries in terms of the incomes that are coming from the carbon credits. This is where developed countries are actually trading their carbon through countries such as Kenya to be able to continue producing and actually buying the kind of carbon that we are sinking with our trees and our environment. Mr. Speaker, I think if this country has to make revenues, we need to actually strengthen this council and give the kind of people that we have given today. And I think, and I strongly believe, if this council is well managed, Mr. Speaker, the revenues that are going to go into this country and change the environment of this country and change the economies of this country will come from this council. So, Mr. Speaker, I will stand to support and to thank everybody that has actually participated in giving us these members. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, the Constitution, Article 260, talks about the marginalized. And particularly, I looked at the nomadic persons, whether settled or not settled. And the member that was not taken, the member that was dropped, actually was representing this cadre of people. You can already hear, Mr. Speaker, that the Cabinet Secretary for Interior has zoned this country. There are places that are zoned because they are considered as dangerous zones, because this is the areas where the nomadic pastoralists are living. And these people have actually been marginalized by everything, and including now, when they are being zoned, they are actually gotten out of their environments. I will urge the President that let the next person that is going to be nominated in this category come from these people that have historically been marginalized, because some of them are competent enough, but they do not get the opportunities that will have been. Mr. Speaker, I do not want to say that I am celebrating the non-appointment of the member, but I'm saying that there is another opportunity to get a member from these particular communities. And I will think this particular time we go specifically to the people that are coming from these places. A place like Kacheliba, for example, I've got good ladies that are qualified that can also go